Fede Alvarez, thank you for coming and sitting with us today and talking to us about your new film.
Of course.
Very
so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're fans, definitely, of your work, and we're really looking forward to Don't Breathe. So kind of give us an idea of what we're going to be expecting. Just kind of let us know in summary what we're looking forward to.
Well, Don't Breathe is kind of a strange horror movie in a way. It's more thriller than horror, but hopefully it's a good combination of both things. And what it's really about is all about suspense. So what the story's about, it's about three kids in Detroit. They come from very, very bad neighborhoods and they really have no money whatsoever, and they're trying to find a way to get out of that situation, and they're gonna go after money that this blind man has in his house. And this blind man, it's at first, it looks like an easy job, like these three kids are gonna break in the house. It looks like, it's stealing candy from a kid. But of course, it's not that easy. And as soon as they're inside the house, they realize they have a very worthy opponent. Blind people might not be able to see, but all their other senses, they really pay attention to them. So when the cat and mouse game starts, like, they realize they have completely, underestimated their opponent. And it's really, like, if I tell you a lot more that'll spoil it, and I don't want to spoil the movie for you.
Is there anybody on the planet better for that part than Stephen Lang?
No, there is not. There's definitely not. It was one of those casting choices that were so easy, because it's always cool when you have a character that, in a way, it feels like the continuation of the other characters they played in the past. You have Carlitos Brigante, you have Pacino playing the character that might be an older version of Scarface, right? And here it is some of that. Like, he has played that character so many times, a very strong military guy, and I think it was very interesting to see what happened if we've been in an accident in war and he was wounded veteran and he was just trying to continue with his life that way. The two sides of the story, him and the kids, they both have like very worthy opponents, and that's really what the movie's about. And kind of what's interesting about it is, like, you have to decide who you root for really at the beginning, right? Eventually it will be kind of clear, but...
Well, watching the trailer, I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of influences to films like Panic Room and Silence of the Lambs in a way. I mean, were there ones that you were really thinking about when you were kind of developing the story for this and thinking about how you were going to film it?
Not really, because you try not to do that, though it's impossible not to. And there's some moments of the movies when, not only when you write it, but when you're filming it, that you go like, and depending on who's the actor, but you can tell him, like, this is just like that scene in that movie. And you try not to, because you try to create something that is new and fresh. I mean, something new and fresh is always a mix of a lot of different movies in the past combined into one and create something new. Like, creation never comes from just thin air. It just comes from a combination of other things that you like and admire.
Have you always been a fan of Hitchcock and those suspense thrillers? And
yeah,
I know
for sure.
Choose your answer carefully.
The best part of writing and making this movie, it was definitely that I was honestly writing it without nobody knowing about it, and making it without nobody caring about it. Evil Dead, I was writing the first world and somebody was saying, it's gonna suck. It's like, dude, just give me a break. Another line, it's gonna suck. It's like, because,
it's hard to reach to,
well, but me as a fan, when I heard about the idea that we're gonna do a new Evil Dead, I was saying, it's gonna suck. And then suddenly they were hiring me to do it, and I was like, oh, now I have to make it nuts.
Well, kind of talking about everybody that you worked with on Don't Breathe, I mean, there are a lot of people who are coming on board from Evil Dead, just like you say, Raimi is coming back, and I know that you've got Roque Banos doing the soundtrack again, which his music for Evil Dead is amazing. But talk about working with your team again, because you got a lot of familiar faces on this one. How was that?
It was like, it's my team in a way. Is like my co-writer is my friend since we were 12. We used to have a heavy metal band when we were teenagers, and we've been doing things since then together. And so we all develop stories together. We write together. And then Roque, no doubt, it's like my friend and my composer, and I was a big fan of his movies before Evil Dead. Like, he had a huge career. He's a young guy, but in Spain he had done like 40 movies before Evil Dead. But I brought him to Hollywood with Evil Dead, and I think he did a fantastic job. And then on this one, there was no doubt that he was going to come back. And Jane Levy, for sure, is kind of my right hand, or I am her right hand. But it's really one of those things that is kind of strange, right? Because yes, we're friends, yes, we know each other, but it's kind of a strange relationship. Like, because of course, because I put her through a lot of, in both movies she goes through hell, and then at the end she's like, I'm never gonna work with you again. And I'm like, you're welcome. And then she changed her mind, so that might happen again.
We're real happy, man. I'm real excited about the movie and love having you here to help us celebrate fandom.